murder yourself, you know? So I said, no! And she dumped me! She went like this, bust! And I just went, and there goes 8 months of my life. 8 months, that's a long time. You wanna know what I could be doing those 8 months? I could have been skateboarding. I could have been playing video games. I could have been in Minnesota, yes! So I want to encourage you. God's got an amazing plan for your life. You hear it all the time, but you really believe it. You know, I say I'm a believer, but I wonder, what do I believe in? Do I really believe that God has a plan for me, you know? The reason I got into that whack relationship is because I didn't have patience, you know? I wanted to try and do it my way, you know? And I kept on falling on my face and falling on my face, and God was like, yo, there's 2 ways you can live your life. You can live it your way and get your results, or you can live it my way and get my results. You know? And let me tell you, God's way works, you know? A lot of people think because you become a Christian you can't have fun anymore, and, you know, life's just gonna suck, and, you know, and you just can't have fun, you know, and God's trying to hold things back from you. Well, maybe God is actually trying to hold things back from you. He's trying to hold back, like, unwanted pregnancies, STDs, you know, trying to hold back from you screwing up your life, you know? God loves you so much, and I know there's people out there, and you guys are in a situation, you're like, God, I want to trust you, you know, but with our actions, we're not, you know what I mean? We're just trying to figure it out on our own, you know, and maybe you're out there and you're in a relationship you shouldn't be, or you're hanging out with people you know you shouldn't, even your friends are telling you to dump that guy or dump that girl, and, you know what I mean, you just don't want to hear it, you know, that whole thing, love is blind, you know what I mean? It's like you don't see it, you know what I mean? Well, let me encourage you, you know, God's got an amazing plan for you, you know, and He believes in the whole husband and wife thing. It's because He's trying to protect it, you know what I mean? You know, fire isn't good on your house, fire isn't good on the building, fire is good in the fireplace. Sex is good in marriage. It's not good outside of marriage, you know what I mean? It's because God's trying to protect us from stuff. He's got a plan and He wants the best for it. You know, Jeremiah 29:11 says He's got plans to prosper you, give you a hope, and give you a future. You guys have a future. I see history makers out here, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's amazing, you know, a call to a friend, or, you know what I mean, just encouraging someone. I have a friend who just calls me up randomly someday. He's just like, hey, what up, Chris, man? I just want to call and say, you know, I love you, man, and just praying for you, I love you. I'm like, is that it? He's like, yeah, later. And it's just like amazing how much encouragement that can be, you know? Sometimes the only Jesus people will see are the Jesus in you and in me, you know what I mean? So I just want to encourage you to shine it. This next song is called Let It Go. I was going through some struggles when I wrote this and whatnot, and God set me free, and He wants to set you free, whether it's depression, whatever it is. If you're not enjoying your life, I want to encourage you, you should, you know? I've been a Christian for a long time, but it wasn't until the past few years where the Bible actually, it's like the pages lit up, and it really spoke to me, you know what I mean? And I can actually apply it to my life, you know? If you're trying to find out the will for your life, like if you're finding out what you're supposed to do, you know, because we all are trying to figure it out, right? I hope I'm not the only one trying to figure out the life. Romans 12:2 talks about being transformed by the renewing of your mind, and then you will know God's good and perfect will. That means you know what you're supposed to do with your life. When I read that, I was like, yo, God, that's a good deal. What's up, you know? So I want to encourage you, you know, maybe you need to unplug from the TV, maybe you need to unplug from garbage music, you know, I don't know. But you know, God wants to set you free. I want you to put your right hand up in the air like this. I want you to put your left hand across the shoulder of the person next to you. That's right, grab a partner.
What?
The song's called Let It Go. Come on.
Oh, this is a song from my soul.
From the soul.
This time I won't sweat it. I'm gonna let it go.
I don't recognize my own face no more. I stare in the mirrors and turn it and gone. Nameless and famous, changing my aliens. Manifest the Chris, fighting for the right placement. 1979 I was born. 1995 I grabbed the board. 1999 I wrote a song, spit a metaphor. From amateur to entrepreneur, you still don't know me. Dudes can't touch me, stab me, kill me, hug me, you love me inside of my person. Hurting and working, pouring myself out, pull off my neck out. Can you see him? I tell him I'm right here. He still won't come out, he's riddled with fear. Examined by the critics and put on this list. They don't respect him, he's just another musician.
Oh, this is a song from my soul. This time I won't sweat it. I'm gonna let it go.
I won't stress, I'll just do my best.